All righty, once again, here I am talking to you. Now, these are 8 steps to unfuck your life. Okay? Step 1, cleanse thy earthly vessel. Shower. Get fresh. Treat yourself with respect. Brush your teeth. Maybe wear a scent, because this is it. This is the character you're playing as in this Matrix game, right? What are you wearing? How do you look? How do you present yourself to society or this reality, or to the non-player characters or whomever, or the other player characters of the video game? Okay? I'm not saying going out and buy Gucci stuff, right? I want you to look good, because it reflects subconsciously on how you feel. If you know that you look good, you feel good about it, right? So if you want to change your wardrobe, then do so. But maybe you need to definitely do not splurge on it just because I said so. Who are you, and who are you presenting yourself to be in this reality, right? Do you want to smell a certain way? Do you want to look a certain way, right? Maybe you want to wear a collared shirt. Maybe you want to wear a T-shirt. Maybe you want to wear a hoodie, right? Maybe you want to wear blue jeans. Maybe you want to wear combat boots. Maybe you want to wear some Florsheim, or maybe some other type of fancy dress shoe. I don't know. The question is, who are you? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to play in this game called life? Right? If you fail to take care of yourself at this basic level, you will fail outwards into space and time, because it all starts with you. So being clean and feeling fresh as a ritual will increase your self-perception over time. It's not necessarily going to happen overnight, but you're going to start to feel it, right? And you're going to slowly progress up. You'll be putting your best foot forward for everyone to see. You'll be signaling to your subconscious that you're worth taking care of. So even if Yellowstone erupts, right, and the world descends into chaos and destruction, and everybody's in a panic, at least you'll smell good and look good, right? Step 2, order the kingdom. Clean your room. Deep clean your house. Get rid of all that stuff that's scattering your mind. Refuse to live in a monument of filth, like an ever-present reminder of things left undone, right? The space you occupy is an extension of yourself and of your mind. Is it disordered? Because if it is, so are you, right? So take your pick. You can order yourself or order your kingdom. But in the end of the day, it's the same thing, okay? No more half-done jobs. Go room to room and make things right. Make things beautiful the way that you want them, because it's a reflection of you. Maybe it's not the mansion that you want. Maybe it's your apartment. Maybe it's a house that's smaller or whatever, or more disgusting than what you truly want. But make it the best that you can, because you are the one that's presenting, this is what I have and this is what I can afford. I'm going to make the best of all of it and keep it clean, keep it neat, maybe change some paint on the walls, right? Maybe change the flooring, little things, right? But it has to reflect who you are, because when somebody comes into your abode, what do they see? Is it cluttered and messy and a bunch of crap? They're probably not going to want to come back. They can't even find the couch, let alone sit on the couch, right? So are you embarrassed? Do you not want to invite people over to your house, into your kingdom? Therefore, you don't want to invite them into your mind. You don't want to get to know them, because you are so scattered. You're so disorganized. Like it or not, organization is quite important. It's important to everyone. They may not show it, but it is. And if you show that you're organized and you're competent and you're clean, well, that's the bedrock for relationships. I can't talk to you because you're too scattered. I can't come to your house because there's no place to sit, right? You may have a lot of stuff, but somebody else may think that it's a lot of junk. So when you're clean, right, and when your kingdom is clean also, you'll feel like you have your stuff together somewhat. It'll encourage you to bring that energy and all of that stuff to the rest of your life. Start with you and the things that you have control over, right? Your temple, your body, your abode, your house, where you're staying. Even if you're staying with your parents or whatever, clean your room. Maybe you want to help clean the house because it is part of your abode as well. Yes, you're staying with somebody else. Just keep it clean. Take out the trash. Number 3, we're going to venture forth. We're going to sally forth, right? When you have your ducks in a row, then get out of your house. Rapunzel stayed in her tower because she was emotionally manipulated by a devouring mother. So what is your excuse? The human brain operates best with our feet moving, sun in our face, and eyes moving from left to right. Go outside. That's where nature is. Because everyone is wondering where you went. You are meant to be in relationships and communities with others, physical humans, physical interactions, not Facebook friends, not people that you don't know who they are because they could absolutely lie on their profile. They don't even use their own names. You have a gamer tag. You have aliases, right? This channel I got up there says Chosen Sovereign, right? Nobody really uses their name online because they don't want to get their name, their original name, trashed. But who are you? Who are you presenting to the world? Because if you have a fake something, then what else are you hiding from these folks? Become an initiator of people actually coming together in a physical location, then that is when things happen. Because the modern world is designed from the ground up to keep you inside in today's society, right? We do not technically don't have to leave the damn house ever. So most of us don't, right? Our lives pass us by. You know, we got that remote work thing going on now, right? Well, I don't even have to go into work. I can do everything from my computer at home, so I don't even have to leave the house instead of getting in my car and going to work. Well, maybe now I don't need a car. So now I'm limiting myself and basically putting myself into the prison called my house. I did say, yeah, clean your house, and it's nice and clean, and it's awesome. It's what you want. But it's your stopping point. It's your jump off point to go into life. So, step 4, sweat. If I told you there was a pill that was guaranteed to boost your mental and physical energy throughout the day, increase your overall mood and outlook on life, improve your mental clarity, prolong your lifespan, and increase your physical attractiveness, would you take that pill? But that pill is actually real, and it's called working out. And the top performers in the world today take it every day. So get the blood pumping, go break a sweat, do it daily, because that which costs us energy giveth energy. It also takes us back to the human body. The human body was not designed to sit on your butt for any length of time. right? It's designed to get up and get moving. Yeah, sure, you can take a break, you can take a rest, right? But it's not designed to sit in an office, in a chair, or in a vehicle for, an extended period of time. And that extended period of time for some people could be 20 minutes. It could be 5 hours, right? But that's an extended period of time. We are designed to get up and get out. Our eyes are designed to move from left to right. They're saying that many people wear eyeglasses now because we only see up close and short distances. How far is your TV screen away from you, your computer screen? How far is your phone screen away from your eyes? Right? We're focusing in on the closeness or the nearsightedness of our vision, and we're neglecting the eye because we are not focusing on the horizon. We are not looking ahead to our future because of that, because the physicality is the same as the mentality of what's out there on the horizon. Well, I don't give a damn because my computer screen is less than 2 feet in front of my face. I can see things through this monitor, but my eye focus is only 2 to 3 feet away, right? Or in many cases, a lot closer. So the eye does not flex because the eye moves and changes throughout the day. But it does not change if you're wearing eyeglasses. And it absolutely does not change if your vision is only limited to what's inside the room, which is usually not more than 16 feet away from you at any given time. Yeah, sometimes you can look out the window, but most people don't do that. They have drapes and blinds, or whatever you want to call them, blocking people looking into your window because they may be driving by in their car for maybe a half of a second and glance over to see what you're doing inside your house. It's for my security so that people can't see my unkept house or can't see that I have a big screen TV, so they're going to come in and steal my stuff. Well, that may be very well and true. But get rid of the TV. Maybe you need to get out. Go do something. Stop watching action hero movies and actually become the action hero that you want to be. As step 4, I just mentioned, is go out and sweat. Oh, maybe I'll get mugged. Go to the gym. Okay? It can be done. Stop paying, $50 for a video game every month to sit on your ass eating Cheetos. Use that $50 to go to the gym and get a membership. Because actually, I think gym membership's a lot cheaper. And maybe you'll find like-minded people to get you motivated to stay going to the gym. Or maybe you want to go play a sport, maybe tennis, maybe basketball, because it is a group thing to play a sport. Maybe you want to go for a run. Maybe sooner or later you want to hit up that marathon thing. Maybe you want to do it the cross-country running stuff, the ninja challenge maybe. But go out and do something with that temple that you call your body, or what I call your body, right? So let's move on to step number 5. So you have to monitor thine treasury. Because giant corporations are thriving on the fact that you don't. They encourage unconscious spending and auto-renewing subscriptions that slowly bleed you of your hard-earned cash. How much are you paying for your subscriptions? Are you actually watching those subscriptions? I got a subscription to Gaia. I neglected it for 2 months. Right? That's $20. I haven't watched Mother Gaia on the channels, but I really do need to get back into doing that. But, maybe I'm doing this gym thing. Maybe I'm working out. Maybe I'm taking a martial arts class. Maybe I'm doing, busy cleaning the house. But maybe I can clean the house and listen to the stuff that's on Mother Gaia channel, right? So you're going to have to manage your time, but that's later, okay? So these corporations are designing their products in society and brainwash programming you through the media and their marketing strategies so that you're nothing but a consumer. You're throwing away your money at things that you do not need. How is it that your phone is some sort of lifeline? How does that phone make you money? Does it make you money? If it does not, then why do you have it? Well, maybe so people can stay in touch. My grandmother would leave the house intentionally to get away from her phone, and yet now everybody's got one in their pocket. People get angry at you when you do not answer their text within 2 minutes or less.
Where were you? What are you doing? I mean, God, you didn't get back to me like immediately. Are you okay? Do I need to go to the hospital?
Society in today is ADHD. Your hard-earned cash is willingly leaving your wallet at your behest. So maybe you want to keep track of that, right? Go take some of Don Kalam's classes for financial securities. Maybe you need to build a trust. Maybe you need to do a few things that are mentioned in the Gifted Guardians program, okay? So this out of sight, out of mind attitude is keeping you stuck. You have to check your balance daily. Find out where that money went yesterday and the day before. Maybe you're going to catch a couple things like, I did not authorize that. This is why my credit is all messed up, is because I'm making payments to something through my credit card because somebody stole my information. Somebody got my information. Now it affects my credit score. So that staying motivates you to investigate these things and finding them. What are you paying for that you don't give a damn about, at least not anymore? You have to expose yourself to the hard numbers. This is going to unlock the ability for you to do something about it. Okay? So, step number 6, remove the hooks. What are you bound to, and what are you supposedly dependent on in order to operate at the baseline level? What are you addicted to that you can't live without? You know, when I was in the Navy going back and forth every morning, I would stop by the coffee shop, usually a Starbucks, right? But what are you spending your money on? Does that actually help you? Or is it a status thing, right? Can you make your own coffee at home? The answer is yes. Will it be cheaper if you make the coffee at home instead of stopping at Starbucks? The answer is yes. How far out of your way must you go to stop at that particular Starbucks because maybe you like one of the guys or girls that works at the Starbucks, right? So, what external substances or behaviors are you using to medicate internal problems? It's like trying to fill a black hole in your soul with these things that you keep dumping down your neck or inhaling into your lungs, right? What are you doing that you're basically, the hook is your addiction? What are you addicted to that you can get rid of that will save you money? How close are you to being a millionaire? Do you even know? What is the percentage? Right? Are you wearing your bank account, or is there money in the bank? Right? Are you in debt? Do you have credit card debt? Or are you managing your credit card so that you're paying it off every month, or maybe keeping the 30 25 to 30% that they recommend on the credit card instead of maxing the credit card out. Oh, I'm paying it. I'm making the minimum payment, but I got a $5,000 limit and it's at $4,500. That's a red flag to the credit agencies because it's higher than 33%. It must be 25 to 30% in order for you to maintain and gain good credit standing. Paying the credit card off every month would also be a good indicator. So maybe what you need to do is get your credit card, use your credit card, and then pay off the balance every month. Or maybe you get $1,000 credit card, even if it's a credit builder's credit card. You put $500 to $1,000 on there. When you use the $500 to $1,000, you pay it off. You don't use your debit card, you use your credit card, and then the debit card you use to pay off the credit card. That's how you build the credit, right? And that's how you stay out of debts, right? Because once you become that consumer, they don't care. They don't care about your credit score. They care that you purchase their products, such as the alcohol that you're consuming if you do that, or the cigarettes that you're consuming if you do that, or the other addictive thing, the coffee, right? The candies that you eat, the chips that you eat, the munchies that you buy. What is the nutritional value of those things, and why are you dumping that stuff down your neck? You're medicating an internal problem, and you're not looking to find out what that problem is, and you're just trying to fill a black hole that can never be filled with an external thing. You must look inside yourself, find the issue, and correct the issue on the internal level. That's the only way it's going to be fixed. Turn off your notifications. Stop getting pulled back into the cycle. Unsubscribe to the email chains. Unfollow Instagram accounts and other accounts. How many subscriptions or subscribe things do you have on YouTube? TikTok. What good does that do you for your life? Remove things that constantly pull you back into mindless consumerism. Now, step 7, strategize. Every military operation, political campaign, major corporation relies on a strategy to increase the chance of success. If you were tasked to run one of these entities, because your name is a business, right? You're tasked to run one of these entities, and you showed up without a strategy, you'd be laughed out the door by the people that are supposed to be helping you, let alone getting trampled by your enemy. What about your life? Are you just floating through without some sort of strategy, without some sort of goal? Hoping you'll end up in a desirable place sooner or later, maybe 5 years down the way? Well, I'm going to be the one to tell you, things don't usually get better on their own when you're just sitting there playing with yourself, stagnant in your home, waiting for some savior to come and knock on your door. It don't work that way. Has it so far? Even a man of faith would be a fool not to be proactive with the tools that God has given them. For isn't sloth a sin? So put the figures on the board. What do you want in your life, and in what ways do you tend to fail achieving that goal? Do you want to get some books or mentors that have already achieved the goal you're looking at doing, thereby having a shortcut by either purchasing a book or a course to get you to that location from where you're at? Maybe some money on a consult to help you get there based on your very specific situation. I'm living in my mom's basement. I'm this, my age is this, I have this for assets. What else do I have, and how do I get to where you're at from where I am? You know, people like myself, I joined the military to get started in some things, right? Some other people come out of prison and they become millionaires, right? Some people come from the streets. Oprah Winfrey came up from nothing. Whoopi Goldberg used to be a homeless person living on the street, okay? There are possibilities out there that you have not even looked at, mostly because you're in the middle portion where you still have a roof over your head and you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, maybe going to a job just over broke, but you're using that money for things that you can live without, okay? So you may want to look at those. Check your facts and figures. Find out where all your money is going. How long have you been paying for that subscription? You know, $3 here, $10 here may not be much, but when you add all that stuff together, if it comes up to $100, what the hell are you doing? Develop a strategy based on the information that you have available to you and use this information to figure out the most effective way forward. You'd be surprised as to how monstrously effective even a basic strategy can be, right? This is why we have goal settings. This is why we have habit forming stuffs, right? Why are you still doing what you're doing? Is that good enough for you? Do you want to climb Mount Everest? Right? Do you want to go to a different country? How do you do that? There's no shortage of things on YouTube, which most of which are false, but there's plenty of people telling you how to do a lot of stuff. What is it that you want to do? First, you need to know what you want to be, what you want to do, who you actually are. What do you want to present yourself as to the world, right? Step 8, submit. Submit to the things that you absolutely must do. Because the thinking has already been done by you. Shut your mind off and relinquish yourself of the burden of overthinking. There's things called like analysis paralysis, which I struggled with all the time. I keep analyzing stuff. Like, well, yeah. Stop overthinking. Learn what it feels like to put your rationalization on mute. Stop the ego from interfering with your stuff. Take a deep breath and do what you know that you need to do. Trust the more authentic voice in your head, okay? And let it override your weaker self. Because over time, this authentic self will become your primary voice. And this is what some people would call the higher self, but I'd call it your true self, right? There is no hierarchy here inside yourself. There is your true self, and then there is your ego, which is earth guide only. It's protecting you from even yourself. Because in your past or in your past lives, when you acted a certain way or did certain things, it caused you pain. And in some cases, it caused death. So your earth guide is there to protect you from doing these other things. And with the brainwash programming or the hypnosis of the media and the other sources that are out there, this is what's stopping you, right, from doing the things you know in your heart need to be done. But your ego is stopping it because it's trying to prevent pain of some sort based on your memories, okay? But your memory is all about your past. And if you're watching this video still, you don't want your past, you want your future. You want your present. You don't want to dwell with your past. You want to get off the couch and stop eating those Cheetos and move forward in your life. The more you listen to your true self, the more you'll develop a stronger sense of identity in along the lines with your passion and purpose, in along the lines of why you are here, in along the lines of your God self telling you and showing you what the pleasures of life are. To have a strong, reliable identity is the basis of confidence and self-efficacy. There's no better feeling than that. So if you're beaten and battered and you're tired from the strife, to follow these 8 steps and unscrew your life, then get out there and do it anyways. You have to act as if you're already the person that you want to be. But in order to do that, you need to write it down. You need to look at it every day, and you need to do it. You have to have the discipline, which I may need to write one on discipline. Let's try that. Discipline can be your best friend. Get up and do it anyways. I am sick. I have the flu. Maybe I have COVID. Get up and do it anyways. If you have the strength to do it, then do it. If you don't think you have the strength to do it, then do it anyways. Because you are stronger than you think. And if you are healthy and you are going to the gym, if you do get sick, it'll be for a shorter period of time. I know this. I've experienced it myself. If you go to the gym and you keep that blood flowing and you keep that workout going, then you will overcome. You may not even get sick, right? Because your immune system is so freaking ramped up based on your working out. You don't have to worry about sickness, right? So when we were long, long ago in a galaxy on the planet far, far away called Earth, 3D, we lived in caves. We got up, we got out, we walked around, we moved around. We were always moving. Get that blood circulating. How much blood do you think you're circulating when you're sitting there watching YouTube videos like this one? Not much, right? That's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons why America is a country of obese people. And now people are saying that being fat is beautiful, because they don't want to tackle the problem. They just want to label it something else so that it's okay to be how they are, rather than get out there and do something about unfucking their life. Right? So get out there, follow these 8 steps, and unfuck your life.